Hi everyone. Let's look at my morphing ears. Boom, boom. My body definitely has morphed multiple times. It's not always that I witness it in real time. So this ear was smaller yesterday than this ear. I just woke up, so that's why I look like this. But anyhow, I guess I'll talk about the body morphings. Was way back in 2017. 2016 is when I was having these heart troubles, and also they thought maybe it was the gallbladder area trouble, but I didn't realize. Oh wow, my jaw still hurts. I wonder what that's about. Anyhow, for many of us, we experience the heart on the left side, not center tilting towards the left, and then also the kidney when it was moving around. I was going to the doctors not knowing that our organs were moving around, and they didn't, of course, they stay aligned with whatever reality we're in. So for me, the kidney stones, having experienced that, I would take my hand like the letter C and wrap it fingers to the front of my stomach and thumb to the back, and that's how I would hold the pain. But I went through a body or a reality where the kidneys were up front below the rib cage, which the rib cage is definitely higher now anyhow. But and then when people had pain, the hand motion or body motion when they were in pain was to bend over in pain instead of as if you got kicked in the had the wind knocked out of you or something. But and then we returned to it being on the right. I don't know where we are now, or where the kidney is. I know the organs have jumped around all over the place, but also with the ear, I remember Dr. Oz saying years ago that the pinky, the only reason that we have a pinky is to clean our ear. No other finger will go in there. And then over time, my ears grew taller. They used to be up here even with the eyebrows. I like to draw, so this is how they taught us to draw. The ears were here and they were vertical, but over time they grew taller. I used to say larger, and then people would be like, well, you're getting older, so of course it's going to be larger, but gravity would not make it grow taller. And then now it has angled backwards, towards the back. Of course our skull has changed too, and the ear, instead of sticking out more, it's more flush. So to me, our skull and our ears and everything makes it look more fairy or UFO shaped, like, because our face, our head is no longer up and down oblong rectangle. It's like I've said this before, and it's like a upside down teardrop with the chin being the teardrop. So the face now is angled so that, as Reese says, we have our faces sliding off of us. So everything looks different. And so last night when I was seeing my ear shrinking, that was weird. I don't know. I feel like the video either changed or did not capture it. The first thing that I saw morph in real time was my toes. When our toes became, it's like now they have an extra knuckle, and they're like finger toes now. Speaking of knuckles, the knuckles used to be at the base of our fingers, not somewhere in the back of our hand. So our hands have changed too. The hands angle differently. We have paddle hands and arms now. But the feet, it first changed. It's almost like is it called a potter? A person who works with clay. It's almost like a person took my body and was fixing and morphing it and changing it to adjust to this latest version. This was in 2017, and I could see my toes growing. I could see my foot, the pad of my foot. You know, when you stand up on your tippy toes, that part of the pad was changing. And then, oh my gosh, it hurt. And I saw this bruise form, and it was around the area where people have bunionectomy. I had a bunionectomy on that side, and so I have a small bar in there to straighten that foot. And so now I no longer believe in altering the body in any way because of this natural magical matrixy evolution that happens. And so that part was painful, but what was interesting is the bruise appeared. It was huge, so maybe it got like an okay sign, big, and then it went through all its colors, and it healed. That was on a Saturday, and it healed by the time at that time I was going to a spiritual, quote, church, and I was freaked out, and I showed someone, and the bruise was gone. But he remembered the thinker in the original position and some other things, so I thought I could show him that, but I went too far. His mind was blown. But then, okay, so then that night before, when it was finished, when my foot and toes were finished being created to the new way, then my right foot was worked on. And so I was observing as each toe was being elongated, and then the like molding of the padded part of the tippy top, it didn't hurt. And I realized, or my feeling is that that bar that's in my left foot is what caused it to hurt. So these morphings should not hurt. So that's why I'm confused why, you know, this ear has gotten smaller for me, but this ear is large, and this ear hurts, so it's smaller. So are they going to make this even? Yeah. Okay. This ear is still smaller for me, but compared to what they used to be, they were huge. Anyhow, morphing. So yeah, our bodies morph. I have seen people morph in front of me from one race to another. I have seen a little girl morph in front of me to help me understand a story. I've seen animals morph in front of me, and I've even seen another template of the same neighborhood, but the houses and the street layout was different. So I don't know if that was morphing or materializing or a form of Mandela effect, and I just happened to catch it as I was bouncing from play to play. I don't know how this works. I just experienced. So there's the update. No matter what I look like or you look like, I love you. Mwah.